In this session, you will understand what bank reconciliation statement is. We know the companies will maintain cash book with a bank column to record bank transactions, and that cash book with bank column will give you what is the bank balance as on a particular date. But this bank balance should be equal to the bank balance as per your passbook. Let's see them here. Yeah, what you are seeing here is this cash book, and this is the passbook, right? So this cash book in the bank column, the cash book in the bank column would give you what is the balance as on a particular date. Probably here we'll write by balance carry down. So this is going to be the balance as on a particular date, and this balance should match with the balance in the passbook as on a particular date. Okay, but in reality these two will not match always, or all the time it will not match. Maybe on some occasions, on some days they may be equal, but majority of time the balance as per your cash book will not match with the balance as per your passbook. And why did that happen? It may be because of the differences in recording the transactions in your cash book and the passbook. If you recollect, in one of the earlier session we have discussed what are the items that could be generally recorded in the receipts and the payments of your cash book and bank column. In that, certain items will have a simultaneous or a parallel recording of transactions. Say for example, when you deposit cash in a bank, okay, so your cash balance is coming down and bank balance is going up. So when you deposit cash in bank, your bank balance is going up and cash balance is coming down, and this would immediately get recorded in your passbook also. But there are some other transactions which will not be initiated by you but would have been initiated by the third party, or could have been initiated by the banker. So there are some transactions which are initiated by third party or transactions initiated by the banker, which you will not get to know till you get the copy of this passbook. So because of this, there is going to be a difference in the balances. I'll give you a simple example. When you receive a check, you deposit that check, right? When you receive a check, you deposit the check in the bank, and let's say you are depositing it on 1st January. Okay, so on 1st January you have deposited, say, check for $1,000. So you will immediately write it on the debit side in the bank column, not in the cash column. In the bank column you will write $1,000, and this will be recorded in your books of accounts. And say on 1st January you would say your balance by balance carry down will be $1,000. So your books of accounts will say your bank balance as on 1st January is going to be $1,000, but this $1,000 is not going to be affected on 1st January in your bank passbook, because the bank will record this transaction only when this check is realized. Here the check received from the customer have been deposited and immediately you have passed an entry for that, but the bank will record this transaction only when they realize this money. Say for example, the bank is going to receive this money only on 3rd Jan. Okay, on 3rd Jan the bank says check realized, and it would say $1,000, and the balance is going to be $1,000. And here, if you note now, on 1st Jan your book says $1,000, on 2nd Jan also your book will say $1,000, whereas on 1st Jan and 2nd Jan your bank passbook will say you don't have any balance with them. Let me put it here. On 1st Jan your cash book says you have $1,000, whereas your passbook is going to say you don't have anything. On 2nd Jan, your cash book says you have $1,000, your passbook says nothing. On 3rd Jan, your cash book says $1,000 and your passbook will also agree $1,000. So in these 2 days, there is a difference of $1,000 between your cash book and passbook. It's because the check deposit was not yet realized in these 2 days. Similarly, there can be many transactions on account of which there will be a difference between your cash book and passbook. And if you want to know why there is a difference, you have to prepare a statement. And that statement is called as bank reconciliation statement. So bank reconciliation statement is basically a list in which various items that cause the differences, the list which will show the various items that will cause the differences in bank balance as per your cash book and passbook. So it will indicate what are the items that are causing the differences between the balance as per your cash book and passbook.
Thanks for watching this video and I hope you liked this lecture. If you wish to learn more on the areas related to this topic, check our comprehensive course. I have shared the details and link in the description below. Click, sign up and enroll. I'll see you inside the course.